Haha. Thank you guys for the no sound. Welcome back, everybody. Wow. Today is going to be a hot mess express, apparently. Thank you guys so much for coming back. I forgot I muted it because I was running a test before this. So welcome back if you were here earlier for the technical issues. And welcome for everybody who's getting to join for the first time. I hope that everybody is enjoying your day. It is Friday, March 22nd, 2024. I hope you can hear me now because I have the sound on. I'm still getting no sound, but I think that it is, I think. Now you can repeat. Yes. Shari doesn't read lips. What? Okay. Just give me a thumbs up. I think you guys are giving me a thumbs up that you can hear me, but it shows now that I am on. I wasn't. That was me again. What I was going to say was we unplugged everything. We reset everything. I made sure everything was updated. Let's just cross our fingers. Anyhow, it looks good so far here on my end, so we're just going to roll with it. We're going to jump right into today's project. I want to let you know a couple of things real quick. The Spellbinders Weekender event is May 17th through the 19th. There is a link down below. The kits are getting close to selling out, so when it is sold out, you won't be able to join for that. But join in. It's going to be a fun virtual weekend. The other thing is I'm working on a new Glassboard Studio glass mat today. I got a pretty nice size one. I do have a coupon code if you're interested in a glass mat. Mine is white. It has all the grids and things on it. I love it. So definitely check that out if you're interested at all. What else do I have? Oh, there's a new release at Simon Says Stamp. There was a blog hop today, and then I will be part of the blog hop tomorrow. It's always a 2-day event, so you get lots of inspiration. So come back tomorrow morning for that. And I think since we had all those technical issues earlier, some of you missed all of that. Yay. I'm going to flip the camera around. We're going to talk about today's project, and we're going to jump in because I was very excited. I'm still very excited to create it. I needed a little regroup time. So let me flip it. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. I love my little apron too. It really helps me work with it. Roll with it, girl, Carol says. Yes. All right. Oh, Diana says everything she's doing today is a hot mess. You know, what's funny is a friend and I talked here recently. She had done a live and she said it was just a hot mess. And I said, you know what? We've all had it at least one time. At least once. Okay. So the products we're going to use today and the goal of my project today, period, was I wanted to do a mix and match project. Now, I put a disclaimer in my description prior to the live. I've started doing it because sometimes the supplies are subject to change, and I did have to make a change today because what I was going to use did sell out. One of the products, pardon me. So the background we're going to create today is this new stencil from the Be Bold release from Simon Says Stamp, but really any kind of great graphic stencil is going to work. This is the Lattice tile. I absolutely love it. So we're going to be using that today. Let me fix up my... Oh, yay, Crafts and True Crime. Tracy loves her glass mat. Yes. Isn't it pretty? Here, let's lift this up. I just love it so much. Oh, my camera is all wonky doodle. What's that? I have lots of new things. So, yes, Jen, it is magnetic. So I also got these awesome magnets from Glassboard Studio. Look at that. So it'll hold your project down, which is awesome. Oh, I love, love, love it. Yes, it is magnetic. The product that inspired my project today is this Stampers Anonymous Tim Holtz stamp set. This is the Pennants stamp set. But what is awesome is Simon Says Stamp, part of their Be Bold release, has coordinating dies for 3 of Tim's stamp sets like they've been doing which I love. So we're going to be using those coordinating dies with this stamp set today. And then here's where the mix and match comes in. So far we've got Simon Says stamp, we've got Tim Holtz, Simon Says stamp, both. Then we're going to use a cupcake from Pretty Pink Posh. This is the Valentine cupcake. We're going to use some strawberries from Waffle flour. Then we're also going to use this new product from Simon, which is these Lush leaves, and they are Lush. I love this leaf. It's funny, but a good greenery die makes me happy. So that's kind of what you see here on my table, what I have laid out. I did pull out, this is another stamp set that has coordinating dies. I wouldn't use the dies if I do end up using this, but I love the grungy text, and I think we might use this as well. Let's see. In the pickup line, Heather said, yes, it is that time of day, isn't it? I love it when you mix and match, Jen says. Yay, I'm so glad. Okay, so let's start with our background first. I have prepped backgrounds off. I mean, I even had my backgrounds all prepped and ready too for, you know, ease of video use. Just, that's the way it goes sometimes. So let me grab a background. I've got a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch panel of smooth white cardstock, and we're going to put it in our stamp wheel. Sandy says, I need that glass mat. You do need this glass mat. Please use my coupon code for 20% off. It's Nichol 20. It's my name, Nichol 20. It is down in the description if that helps. So there is our stencil, and I'm going to show you. I did a couple of these off camera because I was having some fun. We are going to stencil our cardstock with white grit paste from Tim Holtz, and then you want to let it completely dry. So we're going to stencil this one, and then I'll set it aside to dry. Franken-crafting. Oh, Ladybug 93. I love, love, love that. So we're going to use this grit paste. It is probably my favorite paste of all. Well, any given day, but white is super versatile. And we're just going to take some with our palette knife and place it down there kind of at the top of our stencil. I'm going to go ahead and shut this so it doesn't dry out any more than maybe it is. I also have some water over here to the side in a little tray that I'm going to pop my tools in. And then I'm going to take a stencil pal. Hi, Danielle. First time. Awesome. Welcome. So what I'm going to do, and you may, let's see if I can hold this where you can see it. You may notice that it's kind of imperfect. You could get it perfect if you want to. I kind of wanted more of the imperfect type of background, so that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to worry about covering the whole thing. Mandy says hello to everybody. Hi, Mandy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just kind of moving that paste around all over. I want to cover most of it, but I do want to leave some areas that are kind of, oh, I don't know why I put the lid on that or put my stencil thing away. That was dumb. Mandy wants to know how everybody's Friday is going. Mine's going better now that this live is working. Just want to scrape that extra product back into my jar. We don't want to waste any. And I'm going to throw this in my little thing of water too. And then we're going to peel this up. And I'll show you what we got. And this one I'm going to set aside to dry, and I'll finish this one off camera. So it's pretty covered, but I purposely left some areas kind of, you know, not stenciled, kind of messy, just for a fun effect and fun look. So let's move that one out of the way. Now we do have a little stencil paste on our stamp wheel, so I'm going to move that off. Oh, yeah, Sandy, they do offer sizes. Mine is the 16 by 22. I think that's what size it is. That's what it looks like on here. And I am going to move this, or clean this, pardon me, move this. I'm going to clean up my paste with a baby wipe on this because I do want to use this stamp wheel again. I sometimes will just dunk this in soapy water too, but we want to clean it up right away before that grit paste has a chance to dry, which Carla is asking, what is the dry time for grit paste? And it's pretty quick. I don't know exactly how long it is. But I would do, like, if I was doing this and not live, I would go ahead and stencil my background first, set it aside to dry, die cut all of the elements, which I've already done here, ink them, and then by the time you're done with that, it will be dry. So I'm not exactly sure what the time is. Oh, yay, Mandy. That's always fun. Let's see. Hi, Joe. Let me move that back out of the way. All right. So let's go ahead and grab this. You can kind of see here all of my die cut elements. We're really going to have fun with ink blending today. I have die cut everything from white. So we're starting with a very basic base. Oh gosh, I have grit paste everywhere. Oh, it's going to be that day. I should have known. You know, I thought it was just, it is what it is. Okay. Oh, I don't want to get grit paste everywhere. So we're going to start coloring in our components. Now, my whole goal and plan with this, and I want to show you this Pennants stamp set. You have all of these pennants, and then you have all of these awesome little sentiments that you can cut with the sentiment strip dies. So there's a pennant, and then there's the sentiment strip. The pennants are all the same size, just different greetings. So you can really choose whatever you want here. But I thought, wouldn't it be cute? I mean, it would be cute to hang them like on a card and like maybe on a string or something. But this little, I call it the little stir stick kind of tool, but it's not a stir stick. It comes with a cupcake set with a little flag. But this time we're going to make the pennant the flag that sticks down in the cupcake. This is from Pretty Pink Posh. So again, just mixing and matching. Diana, it is a hot mess day. You are correct. I'm going to set my greeting stamp set aside for just a minute. Oh, nice. Judy says she's crafting with her granddaughter, her 9-year-old granddaughter, while they're watching. Well, I wish that this was a better one to watch. Well, maybe it'll be fine. I shouldn't say it's going to be bad. Earlier it was bad. But I've made my peace with it. Actually, should we do our background first? Let's do our background first. This is one of the backgrounds I made earlier. And I did the paste first because I want my grit paste to pick up some of this color. And I'm going to use the Tide Pool ink from Simon Says Stamp and my blending brush. And I'm just going to go right over it. And it's not rough or anything like that. I did a very thin application, and I really love how the color looks. And you can see it's picking up all those imperfections from my stenciling, which is exactly what I wanted. Super fun. And I will check as we end today's live. I'll kind of check periodically through today's live and show you when the grit paste from the one I did live is completely dry. So that gives you a good idea of how long it takes to dry. Hello, Katie. And if you wanted to, we could even go in. Should we do a little more color? Maybe not. You know what I'm going to do instead? We're going to take a darker color, and I'm going to take my Misty, I think. Oh, you're so welcome, Sandy. I hope you love it. I absolutely love this mat, and I have a couple of friends who said that they have it as well, or that when I posted originally about this, that said that they have one and absolutely love it. So awesome to know. I am going to just pop my background here. I took the insert out of my Misty. And I said I wasn't sure if I was going to use this or not, but I think we're going to. I don't really want the flowers or the butterflies, but a little bit of this grungy text would be super fun, I think. So I think we're going to do something kind of like that. I'm sorry if Frank barks, because apparently stranger danger is real. Let's do that one first. And this is the Botanical Collage. And oh my gosh, you guys, I absolutely love it. Shari said, magnets ordered. Yay! Shari has this mat. She's one of my friends that I was referencing who says she has it and loves it. So I'm going to ink this up with a little bit of the darker color, same kind of tone on tone look. And actually, because I'm always a little nervous that it'll be too dark, we're going to try second generation. If I need to, yeah, see, that's really dark. So now let's stamp it, because I really want it to be a background element. Oh yeah, second generation is the way to go. Let's zoom in just a tiny bit, shall we? I think that'll be better. There we go. So now I want to add a little bit of text from some of these other sets as well. Or other sets, other stamps. Stranger danger. Well, I'm sure everyone who knows, you know how they are. He thinks he hears something, and it's really windy. And it was trash day here. So people who haven't pulled their trash cans up, if they're blowing around at all and he hears it outside, he wants to tell us about it. So I'm going to stamp this off again. And I am using another piece of paper. This actually, if I play my cards right, I probably could use this piece of paper, like ink it up and use this for a card later on. I might do that. So we're just simply stamping little bits of text in a few different areas here. I think we'll do this one. Hi, Megan. Yes, Nikki goes, I have 3. She knows. Knows what the stranger danger is. I'm always so glad he lets me know. Odin could care less. But Frank is going to let you guys know about it if he thinks someone is going to be here to get me. Jen says it's nice of him to let, isn't it? I mean, what would I do without that? I have really been into backgrounds lately. I mean, I think I always kind of like backgrounds. Whoops. But, oh, that stamped a little bit of dark. Did I not get it all? Oh, well. We're going to roll with it. Here's what we're going to do. Since that did a little bit of that dark ink color, I feel like we should probably have that maybe in another area to balance it out. Do we want to go back to this one? Yeah, we are. Let's use this. Kind of like that, maybe? Yes. I just roll with it. So now I'm going to just ink this up. I may try to stamp a tiny bit off. Oh, I probably should have left it full. Yep, that looks good. I kind of like the little imperfect. We're going to cover up a lot of this anyway, so it's all good. Okay, let's go ahead and move that back down here. Oh, Donna's pup is with her and wouldn't let her check in. So here is our background. We got just a little bit of we have that awesome texture with the grit paste. We have some ink blending. We have some grungy text. And we're going to set that aside, and we're going to go back here to what I was going to start a minute ago. And we're going to start coloring in our die cuts. What's the code for 20%, Mandy said? It's listed down in the description, but it's my name, Nichol 20. So let's pick out some colors here, shall we? I definitely want it to be kind of bright-ish. So let's go with some greens. Let's see. Stranger danger and cat warning, Tanya said. I love it. So we're going to start with a little sprout. And I did get out my ink holder, so maybe I should use it, huh? That would be super smart. And I'm just going to start adding a layer of color. So these are the Lush leaves. These are part of the Be Bold release from Simon Says Stamp and are a brand new product. And I applied that with my big brush. And now I'm going to go in with a little fairway. And I'm just going to deepen and darken a few of these areas with this. Not all the way, and it will dry a little smoother than what it goes on. Is there anything more magical than taking white die cuts and adding stamping or color? I love taking a completely blank slate and then, you know, building up. I am going to have to fix my camera. Wonkiness and me are not going to be friends. Crafts and True Crime Tracy has lots of great tips. She has one of these glass mats, so you definitely want to check that out in the chat. So there are our pretty leaves. Look how gorgeous that's going to look on that background. Oh my word. I love that. While we're doing some greens, let's grab these leaves. These are from the Waffle Flower Strawberry set. I'm going to actually grab anything here that I can see that needs colored with this set. I believe we need all of these. I love that there's all the little layering pieces. Danielle says, ink blending is her happy place. Same. Now, I did want these to be a little bit different color, so hopefully they stand out a little bit. I think, let's try Limelicious and Perfection. I think that's what I want to do here. I'm going to just kind of clean up my blending brush, or try to get some of that ink off of it on a cloth. So tell me in the chat if you have some fun plans this weekend, or if you're going to get to craft this weekend, or if that is your fun plan. I always love hearing what you guys are up to. We're going to go in with our Limelicious. Just going to add all. I love the stamp wheel. I can keep my fingers out of all of the inky mess. All right, so there is the Limelicious. And now we're going to do a little Perfection. Everything's still good, everybody? I always like to check. Excellent connection, it says. Why was the connection not excellent earlier is what I want to know. Shari is going to stitch this weekend and watch some basketball. That sounds like a good plan. Going to see the new Ghostbusters. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, if I can find it and repost it later, I will. This is so random. But Ghostbusters made me think of this. On Instagram, somebody posted that this cake that they made, and it's the Ghostbusters building and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and the car and everything, all made out of fondant. I'm not a cake maker, so forgive me, but it was amazing. I'm going to repost it later because it was so cool. And I sent it to my kids and I was like, look at this. Oh, Shari's going to go see that too. Oh my gosh. Snow, Sandy, no. Yes, go buy groceries. I know, this time of year is so crazy, isn't it? Some days it's like beautiful and some days the weather can't decide what it wants to do. All right. I'm liking this. I think this is going to be, it's going to be good. We're going to go with that. All right, so I'm going to move these guys out of the way for just a minute. It's a lot of inking, moving out of the way, coming back, bringing it back, and then we pull it all together at the end, which is always my favorite. Let me just do a tiny little green cleanup because we're getting ready to change color, family, and I don't want to accidentally get green on our beautiful strawberries. Oh, the Concord and 9th, Judy says, is this weekend. Yes. That will be so much fun. Okay. Let's do strawberries next. I've got 4 of them, I think, for my card today. And I really like this watermelon color. I think we're going to start with that. Did I not get my ink blender out? Oh, it's because I want to use this little one. I remember now. I remember. Getting guest rooms back in order, yes. Oh, Marva's going to get to see her lifelong best time for the first time in a year, and they've been friends since 2nd grade. That sounds like such a wonderful weekend. Have the best time. Oh, that sounds like fun. So we're just going to add our color. Probably could have used a bigger blending brush for this big guy. And I think the reason I don't have a small red blending brush is because I broke it. I really need to get a new one. I probably know a place where I could order one, don't I? Snow in the forecast for Tanya as well. Okay, we're going to let that kind of settle, but I like it. That should smooth on out. I think that color, look at how the color is going to look on this. This is what I was going for. That color right there. Love it. All right. And then let's clean this up again because we definitely don't want red on everything. Working on your thesis, Shelly. We're sending you all the good vibes for that. Oh, Marcy, that's amazing. She's having an adult birthday party, and then her 16-year-old grandson requested a grandma and grandpa weekend. There is nothing better than when your older teenage kids or grandkids want to spend time with you. So yes. Oh, I love that so much. That's awesome. We are going to do kind of that aqua-y color. The same color as our background is what I kind of want to do for our cupcake wrapper, because for the frosting, I want to do kind of pinks, I think. Let's see. I am going to, let's start with Tide Pool. and Tropic. Well, I don't know if I want to go all the way dark. We'll see. We can always darken it up with a darker color here in a minute. Let's start with our light color. And just kind of use a heavy hand to apply all of that. I'm thinking for the pennant, we're going to do like the same kind of reddish color as the strawberries. That's kind of what I'm thinking in my head. Oh, puppies. Who's getting puppies? Puppies are the best. But no more puppies here. 2 is all that this fur mama can handle. Because Frank is a lot. And Odin is a stage 5 clinger. So I've decided that 2 is the max that I can handle. Oh yeah, I think that's going to, oops, that's going to look good. All right. We have to just work in little batches here for our coloring. Okay, where is everybody at that is going to be getting snow? That's what I want to know. We don't have any snow in the forecast, but I did notice that we're supposed to get like some rain a little bit later. Not today, but I think tomorrow maybe. You got this, Shelly. We're all sending you good vibes for your thesis. Let's get out my little pink blending brush, and what I want to do, I'm going to take some little masking paper, I think. Kind of like so. I only want to ink up a little bit. I kind of want the frosting for my cupcake to stay white-ish, but I want kind of the top to look like it's that pink sugary frosting. Not in Tucson, Heidi said. Minnesota. Oh, lots of Minnesota. Northern California. Oh my goodness. All right. So I'm going to use a little carnation. I'm actually going to wipe this off. Let's start over. That was way too dark. I really just want just the tiny, well, we can build up. So I want to go just around the edge, giving it a very soft pinky frosting. Almost like it's just dusted with sugar. Michigan, oh my gosh, 4 to 5 inches today. Amber, I'm so glad that you made it. You're totally fine. Today has been Hot Mess Express, but you know what? That is just how it goes sometimes, and we're going to roll with it. I'm just rolling with it. Colorado. Where in Colorado, Julia? Dang. I'm kind of done with snow. I mean, we might not be done with it. I personally am done with snow. I'm ready for warm weather. Warmer weather. I don't really love super hot either. I'll be complaining and you guys will all remind me, remember when you said. So I'm just moving my little Post-it here. We're just reusing it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, I'm sorry. There's the stranger danger that I was telling everybody about. He's 12 pounds of tough. 82 degrees in San Antonio. Nice. I'll be there in a few hours. That kind of sounds fantastic. Oh, I like my frosting. I think that's going to be cute. We'll just do a little bit here. We almost have everything colored, I think. Then we can stamp a pennant and put it all together. Oh, I love it. Okay. So here's kind of how it's looking. Let's take a little, I always like to take a little peek. because I'm thinking we're going to tuck a strawberry into this. Look how cute. Yep, I'm going to love it, I think. All right. Let's do our cake now. We have cake that we need to color. And then we have our little stick that we're going to be putting our pennant on. Judy says it's 70 degrees today and next week 50. Judy, we are too. That's exactly, I was looking at what next week's supposed to look like, you know, while I was waiting to come back and do this live. And I was like, what's the weather? Well, because I was looking at everything. I'm like, could the weather be doing this? What's going on? So we're going to use some cappuccino. We're going to do a chocolate cupcake. How about that? We're going to ink up that first with a little cappuccino. But yeah, it's been beautiful, like 60s and 70s here this week. And then I noticed it's supposed to be 40s and 50s next. Boo. Exactly. Amber and Dippy says snow is wonderful as long as you have nowhere to go and you have all the things you need. I agree. Although I'm just ready for nice weather now. Just kind of building that up. I think I got this out for a reason, Nicole. Use your little stamp or ink holder. All right, I'm going to take a little mocha. We're going to blend a little bit darker color in here too. Jen says, you had me at Cupcake. Carla says, are the Simon inks always that juicy? I think, especially the little mini cubes, yes. But if they ever aren't juicy, there are re-inkers, and I highly, highly recommend the re-inkers. I'm going to go ahead and just do brown, I think, for this too. We're just going to do mocha. We have a lot of color going on, so I think a nice little neutral will be good for that. Okay. I think we have all of our pieces colored, it looks like. Let me do a little double check. I'm going to wipe this ink off real fast too. I'm just using a little rubbing alcohol to quickly take that off. I mean, my mat's already stained, but I do try to keep it somewhat cleanish. We'll move that out of the way. So now we need to stamp our pennant and our greeting so we can kind of put it all together. And I think what we're going to do here, I'm going to move this. I'm trying to keep things clean. If you guys didn't know, I was gone last week because I did a huge craft room cleanup, which is great. I've kept my room clean all week. Yay me. Because I am filming. I know I've promised for a couple years now, but I am filming a craft room video and I needed it to be cleaned up. All right, we need, oh no, I did just need a sticky mat and I just dumped that in water. Well, that was fantastically not smart. I forgot that those are cling stamps. Okay, so I've got my piece of paper now. I've got my Misty. And let's pick out a greeting. I had planned on using thanks. I think I still am. And I think we're going to use for all you do. Now I have 2 more backgrounds. So I really think we're just off camera. I'll be stamping or die cutting additional cupcakes and putting together some others. So I'll be sharing that soon. Let's go ahead and ink up our pennant with some watermelon. We're going to do the watermelon first. Oh, that looks great. Oh my goodness, that looks so pretty. I love that. Can't wait to see your craft room tour. Yay, I'm so glad. I am excited to finally get that. I know, I've promised it forever, and I just never cleaned. And the mess was so bad. I'm embarrassed at how bad. I'm going to take some cherry ink, and I'm picking it up with my ink blending tool because I don't want a harsh line. And I'm just going to kind of tap it along the bottom here and the strings. If it doesn't work out, it's just paper. We'll restamp it. Just to darken that a little bit and have a nice soft blend. So your blending brushes work great for other than just blending too. I like it. All right. Let's go ahead and stamp for all you do. And this, I think we're going to stamp in black. And then we can die cut all of that. I'm going to move my ink cubes too. Cleaning up is a definite weakness, and it will take me all year. The thing, I have moving piles, and I said this, and several friends told me I should have filmed it, but I was so embarrassed. But now I kind of wish I had, because I've had so many say, oh my gosh, you should have filmed that. I think we're all in the same boat to a certain extent, where we like to create and we don't like to clean up. Oh, so sorry, everybody. Sometimes I get so much stuff out here, I'm like, where do I put everything? Amber says she loves the use of that blending brush. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to just temporarily hold my dies in place. Again, how much do we love that Simon Says Stamp is doing some dies for some of Tim's sets? Best thing ever. I think this one's too short. There's 3 different lengths of the strip. Which is great as well. And we're going to run these through our die cut machine. So I'm sorry, the camera might bounce just a minute because I'm close to, or it's on my table, but all right. Oh, it's so much more fun to make than to tidy. And I think we all get in that same boat where we just want to create. I couldn't find things, and it was starting to be a huge problem. I'm just so embarrassed. Why do I not clean up? It only takes a few minutes to clean up as you go. Okay, so here is, sorry for that glare. It's my light. It's so much better if you don't have to use a light. Glass is fantastic. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's look at this. We're to the fun part where we get to put everything together. I think this is going to be so cute. Like so. Okay, let's start gluing, shall we? So the first thing I'm going to do, oh, for sure, April. I would always for sure rather create than clean. Sandy says she's so happy. Yes, for the Tim Holtz and Simon Says Stamp dies. Yes. Me too. Because we know that what Nicole's feeling is on fussy cutting. Not so much. So my vision for this card was to have my cupcake kind of tucked into these Lush vines like so. Let's grab a pokey tool of some sort, shall we? I'm going to pop out the little seeds here. And I know so many of you have so many strawberry sets probably. There's all kinds of great ones out there. Let's glue our greenery to the top of this guy. And then I'm thinking it'll be cute tucked into my whipped topping for this cupcake. This is my springy cupcake, my Dreaming of Spring cupcake. We may have to scooch this down just a little bit. We're not going to glue this down yet because I'm not exactly sure how much room we need. Sandy says this cupcake is so cute. Jen said she ordered a lot this morning. Oh, that's fun. What did you get? Well, let us know what you got, because I always love to hear what you're loving. I'm going to glue my pennant to that little stick-em-a-job. Yep, that's a technical term too. Oh my gosh, you guys. I think that's going to be so fun. I definitely need to move this down though. And then we can start tucking our strawberries in as well. Oh, thank you so much, Amber. And as always, I'm hopeful that even if you don't have these supplies, that it inspires you to maybe play with some things that you already have, or, you know, play with a different color combination, something like that. Oh, whoops, this one goes on this. So we're going to layer our strawberries. Let me poke all these little seeds out. Ordered Taylor's Expressions, Etsy, and My Favorite Things. Oh my goodness, nice. I always love hearing what everybody is getting or has got. How about a favorite product from the Be Bold release from Simon today, or yesterday, pardon? Anybody have a favorite? I would love to hear as I'm kind of prepping, and it always helps to know if there's certain things that you guys love the most or that you want to see. Too late, already ordered, Nikki said. Oh, that's funny. This is the time-consuming but fun part where you get to pull it all together. And I think what we're going to do is pop up some of this stuff with foam is my plan. Let's just put a little glue here. And grab our little toppers. I don't know what it is about strawberries, but I just love inking them. I love making cards with them. I love inking. Oh, thank you so much, Kim. Lily of the Valley embossing folder. Yes, I like that one too. I do. Is that the one I used for tomorrow? Just one moment, everyone. Nope, that isn't the one I used for tomorrow. I couldn't remember. I had to double check. It's been a few days. But I do have them sitting here to put away. So I was going to double check. Okay. Here's what we got so far. Let me grab some foam adhesive. Here's the funny story. I went to the wrong drawer because I've moved everything around. Okay, so I'm going to first, actually, let's glue these together. Just a tad. Like so. Ooh, Heidi's expecting a delivery from Simon anytime. Kim says strawberries are they're one of my favorite too. And what is the deal? My strawberries, Ethan and I were talking. I got strawberries the other day. They are some of the best strawberries we've had in a while. We were both just having nice little after dinner fruit snack the other day. Oh, and they're huge and juicy. Oh my gosh, they were so good. So good. We'll do this. Got to think about this for just a second. I'm going to put foam all over the back of this so we can pop it up. There is something so magical about taking a project or taking white cardstock and then using our stamps and dies, and it transforms into something so fun. Don't you guys think? I don't know why I've been thinking about that a lot lately, but this is a great example because everything that I used today was out of white cardstock, and we added color to it with different coloring, with different inks and mediums, and it just turns into something amazing. I don't know. I just love it. How are you liking the precision glue? Oh my gosh. How did I live without this? I love it. My friend Lori told me that I would love it, and I kind of was like, yeah. And then I ordered it, and I let it sit in a box in my spare room for probably, gosh, you guys, 3 or 4 months. It's embarrassing. I'm actually very embarrassed that I did that. And it is one of the best things I've bought. I absolutely love it. So we're going to start, I'm going to put a little glue, maybe not all the way up. Let me tap off. I got little strawberry seeds everywhere. We're going to have to vacuum when we're done here today. Just like that. I'm using my cupcake kind of as a guide. All right. Now we're going to peel off, let's see, totally off topic, but bought a Surebonder glue pen. Oh my gosh, me too. Do you love it? I love that Surebonder for felt projects. With the fine tip, it's a Surebonder pen. 10 out of 10. I agree 100%. It is a great tool. Oh, Danielle, I'm so glad. It's true, Amber. You don't. Sometimes it's really fun to just do the colored cardstock. I like both, but there is something very magical about, I always stock up way more on white cardstock than anything else. And it's because really that's all you need, that and some fantastic ink tools, and you can create absolutely incredible projects. Let's see. I want my leaves to kind of overlap like so. Oh, I did want this to kind of be, oh yeah, it's fine. Let's add a little glue to this one. Lots of layering for this card today, and kind of what I call manipulation. There we go. Because I really wanted it to look like it's kind of setting in this bed of greenery. Oh, yep. Crafts and True Crime Tracy says also that she says it's a 10 out of 10 for sure. This is a 10 out of 10 for me, and so is that Surebonder fine or pen tip hot glue tool. So we're going to tuck our little strawberries here into our greenery. And I think, yes, I do like that. I'm going to put a foam square on the back of this. Oh, Kim, I do that too. I put things in my cart and then I let it sit there. In fact, there's something in one of my shopping carts right now that I need to go buy when we're done. It kind of reminds me, you guys talking about that, because it's something I'm going to need and I'm going to be real mad at myself if I don't have it when it's needed. All right. I almost feel like this side probably needs, yes, I feel like that's a little more balanced. Crafty playtime is what we're doing today, for sure. Oh, I forgot the top of that strawberry, though. That's not good. And we're going to pop that there. There we go. Okay, so let me get rid of, I'm going to vacuum. This is going to be quicker if I just wipe it on the floor. Don't tell anybody. Okay. So I'm going to grab a little skinny foam strip. And some scissors. It's a little too long. And we are just going to do, whoopsies, kind of like so, I think. There, I like that. Okay, now I need a sparkle pen. To help make my frosting look a little bit more sugary, this is a Stardust glitter pen, and I'm just going to do like some little dabs along those pink edges that we did. So now it's basically finishing type details. And we're going to add a little of this. And then I have some gems that I think we're going to use too, just to kind of wrap it all up. Super cute. Oh, I know. I do that too, Amber. I put things in my cart when they're on sale. In fact, that's another thing. Thanks for reminding me. There's this like mop. It's so not even interesting, or it's not crafty or fun. It's this steam mop for floors that was on sale. I bet it's not anymore. And I mean like $80 off on sale. I've been looking at it for months. I need to go buy that. That's what I really need to go buy. Oh, there we go. Can you see the sparkle? I love the little bit of sparkle there. Okay, the next thing. There are new dazzling gems from Simon Says Stamp, and I love them. I think we're going to use Surf and maybe these pinkish ones. Lilac. Oh, it's lilac. I call it pink, but yeah, we're not using orange. And I'm not going to use taffy. There are some red, but I think I like these softer ones. So we're just going to add some little sparklies. I might end up only doing all this aqua color. Surf. I love this color. Let's get a little bit bigger one. Just for a little touch of sparkle. Yeah, I guess I am just going to stick with this one. That's fine. I like the little touch of sparkle here. We're going to do a couple up here. And maybe one right there. And then basically all we have left is to pop this onto a card base. Oh my gosh, you guys. I like nailed it almost right at an hour. Man, never, well, it does happen, but I thought for sure today with the way the dumpster fire thing that I had going on, I thought for sure. Oh my gosh. There we go. And then I'll just glue it on when we're done. But there is our finished card. So lots of different things going on here, but how cute are these? I love these little pennants. Like, I want to make them for everything. And I mean, how cute would they be for like graduation cards with the congrats? And you could do even cupcakes in colors to match graduation cards. There's the cute love you. I mean, you could take the whole Valentine themes and do Valentines or just, you know, love, anniversary, whatever. Lots of birthday cards, birthday cupcakes. You can use them on other things. I just thought they were so cute as the little decoration for the little stick that you put in cupcakes. Okay, did I miss anybody's questions while I was busy creating? Love the card. What was the name of the pen you used for sparkle? Yes, and I did not add it to the supplies because I didn't realize that I was going to use it. It is a Stardust Jelly Roll pen in Stardust, right? I believe it's called Stardust. I will add this as soon as I'm done with the live. Great question. Anything else, anyone? I will keep looking. Always hungry for a cupcake. I am super hungry for a cupcake. Gotta be honest. I had a whole plan. When my live was supposed to be a couple hours earlier, I hadn't actually eaten lunch and I was going to go eat lunch when I was done. Yeah, I've still not eaten, so I'm hungry. But I'm not hangry yet, so that's good. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think that's it, everybody. Another thing to add to cart. Hee hee, Kim says yes. That's so cute. That's funny. I think that is it for today. Replay crew, thank you guys for watching the video. If you have any questions or think of anything when the live is over, drop them down in the comments and I will get that answered. But I'm super glad to be back. I'm super glad to have the majority of my craft room clean. I have 2 little piles and I've been working on them all week long and they should be cleaned up soon. And I'm going to start filming next week so I can get my craft room video up for you guys in April. And I'm really, really excited about that. So I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Thank you guys so much for everyone who was here earlier with the technical issues. I'm so glad that whatever it was corrected itself. And I will see you guys all next Friday for a live. So have a wonderful weekend. Bye, everyone.
The supplies used in today's video are listed and linked below the video here on YouTube. Here is another project that you might be interested in. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to never miss a new live video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll catch you next time.